Hey, what is going on with y'all, man? It's Black Balloon, and I'm coming back with another video, a quick video, so y'all already know what's going on. Alright, y'all, I wasn't even gonna do this video because honestly, I have yet to listen to all the diss songs that have been going back and forth between Drake and Kendrick. A lot of people have been asking me to talk about Drake and the rumors of, them calling him a pedo, right? Basically, Kendrick attacking Drake and pointing out the fact that he likes them young. So obviously hearing that come out of Kendrick Lamar's mouth, it makes you think about 5 years ago when Drake was 31 years old and Millie Bobby Brown was 14. Now this was the most, I guess highly publicized, I don't know if you want to call it relationship, but, friendship between someone that was north of 30 and, a teenager, a young girl who was 14 years old and becoming a star in the acting world, blowing up on Stranger Things, which I think we've all watched. I think we've all listened to a lot of Drake music at one point. Definitely one of the dopest artists to ever do it. But we have to talk about it. Nobody gets a pass, and when it comes to these people in the industry, I don't put anything past anybody, no matter who it is. Drake, anybody, is capable of anything. So I figured, why not? Let's go ahead and talk about it. And we'll read from this article real quick that kind of pinpoints what other people was thinking about it back when they exchanged text messages a couple of times. Now, there's not much other proof that Drake likes young girls on the internet, unless it's just he say, she say, So from this article I found, kind of covers it the best. It says Millie Bobby Brown was recently asked about her relationship with rapper Drake. Now, mind y'all, this was back in 2018. It says, regarding her friendship with the 31-year-old, she continued, I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic. A great friend and a great role model. We just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. And I was like, I miss you more. Now, that does seem pretty odd for a 30-something-year-old man to be texting a 14-year-old. Doesn't matter. If she's your niece, then cool. You can miss her all day. That's okay. As long as that's still in a family-oriented way. But very weird for Drake to be telling her that he misses her when they probably really don't know each other from Adam just because they met in Australia. You don't tell a 14-year-old that you miss him, right?
What about your relationship with Drake? Tell me about your friendship. How did this all come about?
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. We just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more. He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely going to go and see him. I'm so excited, yeah.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
That stays in the text messages.
Why do you even have her number? I have no idea. It says Brown had previously said that Drake gives her life advice. And the reporter asked what kind of life advice. She said about boys. He helps me. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him. Pressed for what advice he gives about boys, Millie Bobby Brown responded and said that stays in the text messages. Brown, who also said she'll be seeing Drake when his tour comes to Atlanta in November, talked openly and giddily about the singer, clearly not finding it odd that a man more than twice her age is exchanging private messages with her about dating. But Twitter found it troubling, disturbing, creepy, and beyond. Several described it as grooming. It was also predatory behavior. One person even suggested to lock him up. And this is just people, saying what they thought about it. Drake is obviously grooming Millie Bobby Brown. No 30-year-old something man should be in a 14-year-old girl's text messages giving her dating advice. This shit is not okay. It's grooming. It is outright predatory behavior, especially with the other ways Drake has been showing his disgusting, you know what. 31-year-old Drake dating 18-year-old Bella Harris makes his close friendship with Millie Bobby Brown less cute and more creepy. Drake went on a date with that 18-year-old after they'd known each other for 2 years. So she was 16. And he's texting 14-year-old Millie Bobby Brown about boys and relationships. And now there's also where Drake was texting Billie Eilish. You know, as far as the rap game goes, only thing I can say about Drake is that, you know, he keeps his name into new artists. Like, he makes sure he collab with up-and-coming artists to keep his name, and that's pretty strategic as far as rap goes. But it's also seeming a little weird that he's been involved in texting a lot of younger girls that were also making their name in the industry. She was 17 years old, as in Billie Eilish. He was 33 at the time. Now, she came out and said it was stupid, you know, for people criticizing Drake texting her, so on and so on. Who knows what they talked about?
Like, Drake, come on. Drake is like the nicest dude I've ever spoken to. I mean, I've only like texted him, but he's so nice. Like, he does not need to be nice. You know what I mean? He's at a level in his life where he doesn't need to be nice, but he is, you know?
Hey, now, when I found this picture on the internet, I'm assuming somebody screenshotted this. Yo, Drake, now you tripping. What are you waiting on? She posted 18 tomorrow. This man said, I've been waiting, with the hot emoji. What do you mean you've been waiting? You've been waiting on her to turn 18 for what? Man, now that's kind of, you taking it a little too far now, Drake. This definitely, you know, it's going to dig up stuff, which a lot of people believe is textbook grooming behavior. Someone said, am I taking crazy pills? Is this world even remotely okay? So a lot of people, they also said Drake had a crush on Kylie when she was 16, Haley Baldwin when she was 17, and now he's texting Millie Bobby Brown, who's 14. And supposedly Drake took her out to dinner multiple times, which I didn't know about that. This has been an odd few months for public news about Drake's personal life. Back in 2018, reports emerged that he's rumored to be dating an 18-year-old model. So I'm assuming that's the girl they were talking about in a bunch of those tweets. Also, the rapper recently filed an extortion lawsuit against a woman who claims they had tryst and alleges he raped and impregnated her. And this was also the time where he came clean about fathering a baby with the former French adult film star, Sophie, and said he had only seen the child, who turns 1 in October, once. So that's very, you know, this, you know, I mean, when it comes to, you know, factoring in all the other girls that he dated at a very young age, knew them from when they were teenagers, waited until they became 18 and dated them, it makes you start looking at Drake in another light. Now, I think when this happened 5 years ago, 6 years ago, back in 2018, it hit the internet, but it also kind of got brushed away a little bit. Mind you, this was about a year after 2017 and Harvey Weinstein, the whole Me Too thing. A lot of this stuff was coming out, but you also got to note that things were, you know, tapering off at that time. So I feel like a lot of people kind of looked over this, but in today's age, 6 years later, it's not really gonna fly like that, you know? Kendrick might have just been bold enough to put it out there and remind people, you know? Or, you know, he's just using it because he know people is gonna talk about it. You know, I could care less about a rap beef. I can't even waste my time talking about a beef between two rappers and the fact that it's just entertainment and money at the end of the day. That's not what we're here even talking about. You know, that's why I wasn't even going to make a video about it. I just wanted to jump on here and talk about these, you know, these basically accusations of him liking young girls, you know, because we definitely don't let that slide. And when it comes to, you know, these celebrities, we got to talk about it and make sure it's known. And, you know, we also know who we dealing with. Like I said, I wouldn't question it a day in my life. And I'm sure y'all wouldn't either, you know, because no matter how someone portrays themselves to be, they are not who they are to you or to a bunch of people compared to who they are alone. Those thoughts when they are alone, the things that they do in private, is really what makes people who they are. And having private text messages with a 14-year-old girl who wouldn't really know any better, who is just becoming famous, you know, it's definitely predatorial behavior. So yeah, man, like I said, I'm just gonna make that video quick. Thought I'd get on here and talk about it because I am a man of the people, man. Y'all already know, y'all request me to do something, you know, I'm gonna jump on it and knock it out, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate all the love and the new subscribers lately. Y'all let me know what y'all want to keep seeing on the channel. You know what? Since we did that video about the whistleblowers dying from Boeing, I think I want to jump on that video about the missing plane, you know, that just disappeared. I think that'd be a good topic to cover. So with that being said, y'all, it's Black Balloon, and I'm going to see y'all soon. I'm out.